What is up, guys? 10VizMan here, bringing another exciting black and white 2 Wi-Fi battle. This is an OU match I had off a guy from Team Aqua, and he's got some interesting things on his team. He's running a Hail team, which is like, oh, well, that is interesting, so I don't really see that, but you know the drill. It's, you know, I kind of want to get that Abomasnow out of the way, and I figured he'd lead with that, which is why I lead with my Gothitelle, and, you know, it's a Shadow Tag, Trapper, and all that fun stuff, but he's got some pretty big threats, including Black Kyurem, Scizor, Mamoswine's a threat, Nidoking's a threat, especially with the Hail support. Its Blizzard's going to hurt. But without further ado, let's get this battle started. Play. Thank you. Anywho, oh my god, my screen's so dirty. You can see it in the light. I'll have to clean it off when I'm done. But yeah, whatever. Again, I was hoping to lead off with, he would lead off with his Abomasnow, but that's not the case. He leads off with his Tentacruel. But this works out for me too, since I can limit him to getting up with just one layer of Toxic Spikes, or just calling him flat out. So, I'm going to go for the Choice Spec Psychic. Now, unfortunately for me, this is a timid Gothitelle, and it just doesn't have the power, and it leaves him with a nub, which stinks, and he's going to get up one layer of spikes, and that kind of stinks, because I have no spinner, and everything's going to get poisoned, so that kind of stinks. But, excuse me, the good point is he can't get double toxic, he can't get toxic damage on me, so that's been pretty nice. And I got a couple of things to resist it anyway. So I'm able to take up the Tentacruel in 2 shots, which isn't bad. I mean, I think I just revamped this Gothitelle, so I'll be modest, and I think I ran some other things on this. But if you're going to go to the Scizor, I was kind of fearing Pursuit, but hey, you know, whatever, I'm going to switch out. I think I want HP Ice on that Gothitelle. I switched it to HP Fire because Scizor's a thing, so yeah, it kind of stinks. But U-turn's pretty obvious. I didn't really care if he pursued me that badly because I don't have HP Fire on my Gothitelle anyway. So he pursued me, big deal, but he goes for the U-turn. Bring out Heatran as probably my best check. I mean, I kind of feared the superpower, but I didn't think he would go for it. But now he's going to bring out the Nidoking, which is a humongous threat, and I've got to switch out now that my air balloon's broken. I really didn't have a choice. I didn't have anything to take a U-turn, so that kind of stinks. But now I'm going to bring out the Rotom, and I love this Rotom. Let me tell you. I mean, he's going to use Earth Power because it's obvious, and he goes for the safe play, which is fine. It's going to be forced to switch. But unfortunately, as much as I love this Rotom, go home, you are drunk. Reason being, I have not missed Hydro Pumps in so long. Abomasnow comes in, gonna miss the first Hydro Pump. And that's all fine and dandy. And now I can't stay in here because I can take a Ferocious hit. I don't want to take any Ferocious hits. I don't know what kind of Abomasnow it is. It's kind of versatile, but, you know, I'm going to Volt Switch out because I figured no matter what I'd be faster. So, you know, just stuff. So I'm going to Volt Switch, get some damage off. And I believe I go into, what do I go into? I can't really remember. Oh, Gothitelle to trap it. But much to my dismay, he turns out to, he goes for the Wood Hammer, and I'm thinking, well, if he's not Scarfed, that means he's Banded. And that is going to absolutely destroy my Gothitelle, which sucks. And yeah, I mean, probably my best bet, if Gothitelle survived, I could have maybe tricked him to Specs instead, or just gone off for a Psychic. But yeah, that kind of stinks. But now out comes my Heatran. Y'all can take a Wood Hammer easily since I quad resist it. So I'm going to get this opportunity to set up my Stealth Rocks, which is fantastical. Got to get up those rocks because Stealth Rocks so important. And I don't want to take an Earthquake, so I'm pretty much forced to switch here. I don't really care what he does. I don't know if he's just a Life Orb, Mamoswine, or what. But I'm going to go on to my Rotom, because Rotom's a pretty decent check to Mamos, that, you know, other than through Superpower and Stone Edge. But he's actually going to turn out to have Stealth Rock. So I figure he's a lead Mamo, and he's got the Sash. But that's actually surprisingly not the case, and I'll show you that later on. But he really can't do anything of the Mamo, and it makes a pretty crushable play here. He brings out a Scizor, and you know, we hope he didn't take a Hydro Pump, but I want something burned, and luckily for me, I'm going to hit this Willow, and that Scizor is now no longer a threat because he's burned. He's essentially useless. The Choice Band is not going to bump up that Hound attack, so that's pretty fantastic. And yeah, burned Scizor is just wonderful. So yeah, that's a thing. And since he's pretty useless, I think he's just trying to kill himself here. He's just trying to go for Bullet Punches, which are doing absolutely shit to my Rotom, which is funny. But I missed a second Hydro Pump, and I'm like, really, game? Are you kidding? 80 accuracy. Go screw yourself, I swear. Oh, it's just ridiculous. I'm missing 2 Hydro Pumps. Now, you'll be surprised on how much the I mean, it really doesn't matter if I played smarter, but you'll be surprised how much the Hydro Pump damage matters. But I mean, now he's going to bring out the Abomasnow. I would really love this Hydro Pump damage because I'm going for the Hydro Pump. It would probably kill from that range. But no, I missed a third Hydro Pump in a row because this game hates me. And, yeah, that really sucks. And now I make an even stupider play on the following turn because, you know, I kind of predicted him to go for the Earthquake here. I didn't want to risk another Hydro Pump miss, which is why I go for Volt Switch. I mean, Hydro Pump might have been able to take it out from that range, but I'm not sure. I mean, this is a free attacks, modest Rotom, and I didn't know if Hydro Pump would kill or not, but I stupidly bring up my Chomp. And because I would kind of fear the Earthquake predicting my Heatran switch in, but no, he goes straight for the Choice Banded One Hammer, and if I just brought in my Heatran, that would have easily been able to take it out. I mean, the plus side between the recoil and the rough skin damage, Abomasnow's going to go down, but so when I win the Weather War in all technicality, but it sucks because I lose my Chomp for no reason, and that really sucks. It was a terrible play on my part, I admit. I mean, I lost my Scarf Chomp for absolutely no reason, which sucks, but, you know, it's whatever. I guess I really didn't need Chomp for too much. I mean, it would have helped against Nidoking, but that's about it. Anywho, Rotom is the best thing I have to counter most of his team, or check it at least. So he's going to bring out the Nidoking now on the free switch. This was a double down. And he makes he goes for, I think, Blizzard here. I didn't understand why. You'd better off going for the T-Bolt if you have it, but I wonder if he's choiced or something. Maybe predicted a switch there. I really don't know. But that Blizzard does absolutely nothing. I'm not even really defensive, which is kind of crazy. But finally I hit a Hydro Pump, and that Nidoking's going to go down because it's Stab and super effective, and Nidoking is kind of frail on that side. So down it goes, which is great. And I don't know the exact EV spread on this Rotom. It's mixed. But it's an amazing set. It's like a bulky attacker set. It's just fantastic. I love this Rotom set. It's just amazing. But now out comes the Black Kyurem. Now this thing is a humongous threat. Now I really have nothing for it at all. So I've really got to play my cards right here. I got to switch out. I'm going to pretty much bring up my Heatran as Death Fodder. I wanted to see what kind of Kyurem he is. And judging that he goes straight for the Fusion Bolt here. I figure he's most likely banded, but I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. He could be Scarfed, he could be maybe Expert Belt, but because the Fusion Bolt actually doesn't kill me, which is kind of surprising. But then again, it's not Stab, so I guess and Heatran has pretty solid defenses. So, but he's going to go for another Fusion Bolt, and it's going to take out my Heatran, which sucks, but you know what I can do about it anyway, since Heatran was pretty much Death Fodder at that point anyway. So, you know, that's a thing. So now I'm going to go into my T-Tar. Now, this is my banded T-Tar. Now, here's the thing. A Fusion Bolt's not going to kill my Tyranitar. So I figure he's going to switch here. And the best part is, he does, after the sand goes up. Now the thing is, you know, he's locked in the Fusion Bolt, so he's going to switch, and bam, I have the Choice Banded Pursuit. And that, my friends, is going to bring him down to a range where Stealth Rock will finish him off. Actually leaves him a tiny nub. And, oh, that was so huge. That thing would have plowed for my team so easily. It would have been funny. And, yeah, that's just fantastic. So, yeah, Black Kyurem is now dead for the most part. So, I'm going to switch up my T-Tar because I don't want to take a hit from the Scizor, even though he's burned. And I'm going to bring up my Rotom because Rotom can take pretty much anything he has got to throw at me, including Bullet Punches or whatever. And he is going to go for the Bullet Punch. It's going to do absolutely squat diddly. I think it does maybe 20. Yeah, it does exactly 20, actually. So, that's the thing. And now, his last Pokemon that's, you know, usable is the Mamoswine. And Mamoswine can actually plow through my team. So that's kind of scary. And this thing is really my Rotom's the only check I have to it. So that's kind of scary. So, yeah. Now, I didn't want to go for the Volt Switch because I didn't want to switch out. So I just went for the kind of scary Hydro Pump, and luckily it does hit. I probably could have gone for HP Ice and probably killed it anyway after Burn and Hail, but actually Burn and Sandstorm, excuse me, my Tyranitar's out. But, yeah, he's going to bring out his technically last, which is his Mamoswine. And I do not run max speed on this Rotom, which kind of almost screwed me over here because he's going to go first and hit me with a stat Icicle Crash. If he had Superpower, I would have been dead, and it probably would have been GG. I really don't know, because the only Pokemon I haven't brought out yet is my own Mamoswine, and I don't think my Mamoswine can take it out, or I can take a hit from it. So I mean, he turns out to be Life Orb, but luckily I live with 17 HP, and I hit my last Hydro Pump, and down that Mamoswine goes, which is huge. And of course, that is pretty much good game because, yeah, my Rotom dies to Sandstorm, which sucks. But Rotom, you are the MVP of this match because you're freaking amazing. And, yeah, Tyranitar gets Noble Mention from bringing down this thing. And he's just going to die to the Stalfrox. And guys, that will be a good game. Fantastic. It was pretty fun, even though I brought a pretty random team. But, yeah, it was fun. So, that was Black Hiram. And, again, that's the game. Hope you guys enjoyed this fun match. And... yeah, I think it ended in a 2 or 3-0. 2-0? 2-0? Yeah. Yeah, everybody died except Nemo and Tyranitar. So yeah, it was a 2-0. Good game, and rate comments up later, guys.